Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Ladies, understand something. The top end of a woman's weight is 145 pounds. Okay. My mother's 5'9", and she was 145 pounds until she was 50. That's the top end of your weight, because there should be about a 40-pound difference between you and men.
Basically, if the guy is rich, what ends up happening is the lawyer contacts the person and be like, hey, you know, your name gonna be all in the paper, so you might as well just settle out of court.
I can recognize talent. Even if I don't agree with the politics, a lot of the politics that was underlying in the show and some of the sentiments he was trying to share, I recognize artistry when an artist is present.
Yes, this is the definition of absolutely cooked. We'll never go back and take a look at her bad decision and take accountability for any of that.
Because there is powerful people in the industry, somehow there is a different law that applies to them. And I agree with that assessment.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close my ancestors speak, they tell me they're tired of them praying on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I've surpassed peak, until they think we are equal. Please, all I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their palms would bleed, begging that generations remember our story.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Peace and blessings. Glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. How's everybody? Happy hump day. This week going fast, ain't it? Yeah. Thursday right around the corner. I hope you've been getting your work done. I hope you've been cleansing. I hope you've been feeding yourself, edifying yourself. We got us a reaction video today. I thought I'd spend some time here breaking this one down. I don't do this very often, not with these type of clips. Before I bring that up on the screen, shout outs to my writers, my poets, my content creators. You know who you are. Sydney, I'll see you later on this evening, Lord willing, for your segment. Fresh and Fit, Myron Gaines. Some of you are familiar with him, some of you are not familiar with him. This brother, man, him and his platform, they've made a name for themselves arguing with women, man. Arguing, going back and forth, screaming, yelling, getting drunk. Like a lot of their conversations, they have their points, they have their ups and downs, but some of that stuff is really messy. And I think it's one of the main reasons I stopped watching. One, because of a lot of racial shit that gets thrown around up there, controversial or not. The difference between Myron and Fresh, Myron is more of a troll. He knows what triggers his audience and what's going to get people to watch, but he also really doesn't have a filter. That part I do kind of respect, because we don't have enough people doing this shit without being worried about censorship or getting kicked off social media. Fresh is more passive. You know, Fresh always seemed to me like he's trying to be somebody he isn't. And, you know, they blend well together because one person does one thing and he does the other. Basically, they figured out a formula that works for them. They get to pander to an audience full of bitter men, broken men, lost men, and he also gets the chance to get under the skin of feminists and a lot of egocentric women who swear up and down that they're God's gift to society. So like it's a combination of everything. If you want drama, if you want alcohol, and you want a bunch of people talking over each other, you're going to see what I'm talking about in a second. This is for the people on my side of the internet who really aren't too familiar with them. I wanted to give y'all like my own insight and your own perspective. You can pretty much judge this how you want. We got a 26-minute video here. Yeah, we're going to talk, and we're going to break down some of the stuff that they're saying in between. So get comfortable, grab you something to drink, repost, share, let the people know that we're on. We're going to be here for a little grip. Let's have us a real conversation, shall we? Let's bring this up on the screen. I will stop in between every so often, but I'm going to let it rock out. This is Fresh and Fit. I don't think they're monetized on social media or YouTube no more, so they're on Rumble now, but they still kick out their content. Anyway, I digress. Shall we get into the video? I think we should get into the video. With that being said, hold on a minute.
For everybody watching this shit, this is why I tell you guys, make more money than your girl, be a provider, be a protector, or else you guys are going to be subject to stupid black bitches like that. You're going to have to deal with the rudeness, the misbehavior. You're going to have to deal with that shit when you're a brokey. I'm trying to tell you guys, be a provider, be a protector, so you can get these women in line, or worse, better yet, you don't have to deal with these women, bro.
You're very rude. It don't matter. You don't like girls and you don't like girls. You sit here and tell this girl right here that she's rude. It don't matter. Y'all I got my grills in, so my words are gonna slur. I got my grills in. It don't matter. Like I just said, y'all don't like girls. Y'all are very. You want your opinion to matter because some way somehow you think that you're 100% right, and you're literally proving points that we're proving.
Not
but
really.
I'm really
question and y'all both didn't answer.
Yeah, and they don't
answer right now. What was the term you said one more time?
I don't, man. I'm not taking my girls out. Go ahead.
Okay, what was the term?
Don't worry about it. You won't sick on it.
Look at this. What was the term?
Don't worry about. Go ahead, sis.
Oh yeah. So she only okay. Yeah. So you made the argument, right? Which you actually agreed with. It was she said that times have changed.
Stupid.
Women work, and men need to.
Third grade teacher.
Can you please stop interrupting? So you made the argument that times have changed. Women are working now, and men should acquiesce to the new normal. Fair? Sexually and what they're attracted to,
because they can still be feminine
to
that level,
and that's what you were saying too.
And I'm saying
I can put a guy on.
No, I didn't say I could put a guy on. What I said is if you have it all today and you lose it, and your women cannot be there to help you, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Yes,
and I think that's a problem. If you have all this money and your man can't freaking, not your man. If you have all this money and something happens, because tomorrow's not gonna help you out. Versus a bum that just be pretty.
For how long?
Just
when Kanye West went in debt, Kim Kardashian sold her the only game and gave him $1 million check.
You can already see how this is going to play out. Or maybe it's just me. One thing I want to address. I can never. And I repeat, I could never sit in a setup like this and have a conversation with a single adult that does this right here. I'm all about having a nice panel of men and women from different walks of life. I don't really care about your preferences, your culture, your status in life. Doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me the most is where your heart is, where your spirit is. Are you coming with the intentions on growing and actually learning, or are you here for drama? You're just trying to start shit and be controversial for the internet. I don't have no desire to sit around anybody for an hour, 2 hours or so, just to be waiting for you to say what you got to say. Then I talk, and then you cut me off as I don't have the patience for that. You're all grown. We're all grown at the end of the day. What are we here for? We're going to address some of the stuff that they're talking about. I just wanted to point that out. This right here is cringe. Hard for me to believe I used to watch this shit.
Stop, because these two are talking right now, and you even admitted that you didn't listen to what she said. So
I don't care. I understand what she's saying.
So okay.
Yeah.
So going back to what I was saying, right? So you're saying that men need to acquiesce to the new normal. Women work now. It should be a part of the procedure. And then you're saying, you're adding to the argument saying, well, if you fall down, you need a woman that can help you. So men need to acquiesce to women working as well.
Yeah,
You're
there's a growth
substantiating her
mindset
argument.
and a fixed mindset.
You're strengthening her argument. Cool. This is why you're both wrong.
We're wrong because you said so.
I'm going to tell you why.
Your podcast.
I'm going to tell you why. It's not just because it's my podcast.
Okay.
So you admitted earlier that you don't want two of you, correct?
Yeah. As far as prissy shit, getting cute,
okay,
and stuff like that. Yeah.
You want a masculine guy?
Yes.
What if I told you? Because she mentioned Drake earlier, and you said you like Drake.
I never said I like Drake.
She didn't say that.
Never said that. I'm actually Kendrick.
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Because you had said something.
I didn't even say nothing
about Drake positive.
She said Drake. I didn't even say nothing about
No,
Drake.
because she recited the verse, and you're like, I saw you nodding your head. So I know you gave some. Okay, so you were affirmative. You positive.
That doesn't mean I'm not a Drake fan. I'm not Drake crazy. I don't care for.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be a very quick reaction video because I nitpick that shit, and like shit like this is annoying as fuck to me. Stay on topic. Can we just stay on topic? Let that man say what he needs to say. All right, I get it. You don't want to be put in a space that you didn't say Drake. Gotcha. Okay, you don't have to keep on doing like that. That's 5-10 minutes of unnecessary back and forth. We got you. Let him finish what he got to say. And then you got other people jumping in. Why are you doing that? We're going to get there.
Okay, you're missing the point here.
Okay.
The point I'm trying to make is that you want a more masculine man.
Yes.
Okay. So even though we live in a world where men are softer now, you know what? You should acquiesce. Guys are softer now. Take a more soft guy. What about you? I'm going to tell you. Take a softer guy. Women are like, you guys have stepped up. You make money. Just take a softer guy.
We do take softer guys.
Yeah, hold on. Stop, man. Stop.
We do.
This discussion is.
No, you're not wrong in that.
So
I don't think you're wrong in that because guys are softer now.
Okay, but here's the difference, though. Here's the difference. You guys want us to take more masculine women, but you guys will not take softer men. You guys have an issue with it. Yeah, but does it last?
Yeah, I would say it do.
How long? It doesn't.
It lasts shit.
It does.
There we go with the lies already. Don't no woman want no soft dude. The only reason a woman will deal with a soft dude is because she can walk all over him. He has something that she can use. She doesn't respect him. She's going to treat him the way the world looks at him. If the world don't respect him, she's not going to respect him. If he can't deal with who she is and how she is, she's not going to treat him like no king. I hate these conversations because people just can't be honest. Like, tell the truth, my nigga. You are not about to sit here and give 100% of you to a guy who is overly sensitive. Matter of fact, scratch that. You're not going to give your all and your best to a guy who acts like a woman. That's what he's trying to say here. And another thing that he's saying here is, if you don't want to deal with a guy who acts like you, why would you want, or why would a man want to deal with a woman who acts like him? That's what he's trying to get to. But because you feel so entitled and you are just arguing to argue, you can't really hear or sit still long enough to understand what the fuck you're talking about. So you're just going back and forth, having unnecessary side conversations for no fucking reason at all. Let the man say what he got to say. But if you disagree, wait until he's done, then respond. But it never goes that way on this show.
Doesn't. And I got the numbers to back it up. 70-80% of divorces initiated by women. We have the lowest marriage rates that we've ever had. Relationships are in a fucking toilet. Women complain all the time about men being soft. You literally all admitted that in the past 15 years, men have become worse. So the point I'm trying to make is this. You're saying men need to acquiesce to the more masculine women, but you guys aren't acquiescing to the softer men. So why the fuck?
Soft and like being girly
Again,
and
let me
all
finish
that
what I'm saying.
things.
Because look, you literally all admitted that you want a more masculine man. And I'm saying, okay, you guys want a more masculine man, but you guys will not accept a softer man. You want masculinity, right? But you guys, on the other hand,
there's a level of soft. Okay, not super soft.
Exactly,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
There's
right now
it's levels. It's levels to this shit. It's levels to this shit. It's levels of what you're talking about. Levels of softness. That's the level.
Biology doesn't give a fuck what year we're in. Okay, so again,
biology.
You guys can stop for 2 seconds.
Revolution,
biology doesn't give a fuck that it's 2024. We are still using our reptilian brains to make sexual decisions with our partner. Okay. So, with that said, you literally just said you don't want two of you. You proved my point. You don't want a more feminine man. You want an inherently masculine man. All of you agreed with this. So even though we're in 2024 and women can work and make just as much money as men, and you guys have the same voting rights and all the same privileges as us, guess fucking what? You still want a leader. You still want a guy that's dominant. You still want a guy that makes more money than you guys. Still want a guy that's stronger than you. These are all biological needs. Men and women are different. It doesn't matter how advanced we get, how far left we get, how liberal we get. You still want the same fucking guy. 6 foot tall, 100,000 plus per year, in good shape, could put you in your place, etc. If you can get it, you would take it. The problem is that some of y'all might not qualify. But the point is that what women are attracted to hasn't really changed over time.
What he doesn't add into the equation is the nigga ain't even got to be a millionaire. He ain't got to make $100,000 a year. He can be a drug dealer. He can be a scammer. He can be a car salesman. As long as that dude has the same characteristics as the guy that he's talking about here, it doesn't really make a difference. That's exactly why motherfuckers be complaining about Chad and Tyrone. Who is Chad and Tyrone? Chad and Tyrone wears a suit and tie, and Chad and Tyrone wears his pants off of his ass. He can take you to a corporate meeting and fuck you in the bathroom, or he can have 2 pit bulls and fuck you in the back of the car. It does not really make a difference. That's the part that doesn't get mentioned a lot. But I digress.
Okay? In general, women want the same archetype of fucking guy. So it doesn't matter if it's 2024 or 1954. These guys have been attractive since then.
Okay.
But
I understand what you're saying.
And I find it interesting.
I want to use his logic. I want to use his own logic.
And I find it interesting how you guys will sit there and say, well, you need to accept us for working harder, making money, becoming more masculinized. But then if I say, I want to take 3 hours to get ready and be a pretty boy, none of y'all are accepting that.
Look, I understand what you're saying.
No, I'm not.
And let's use your logic, right?
Myron. So I'm correct and you're wrong. Go ahead.
No, I understand what you're saying. And I think you are correct. What a guy wants and what a girl wants biologically does not change, right?
Yes.
But times have changed in the sense where a woman cannot just be complacent with that. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna do anything because a guy's gonna be okay with that. You might not find the guy. You have to sustain for yourself. You have to make a living. You have to.
And this is why you're single.
Okay.
Fuck.
Fair.
What I think she's trying to say, which, look, hold on a second. Hold on, let me go to the big screen real quick. What she's saying is, we have to have a job. We have to have money in our pocket, because if we do not work, we do not have a roof over our head and we cannot eat. But those are basic things that every adult are supposed to already implement in their regular routine anyway. You're supposed to take care of yourself. You are supposed to wash your ass and brush your teeth and make sure that you can get from point A to point B. That's mandatory. Now, what I think she's also trying to say is, I need to be able to maintain my own lifestyle, because if I do end up meeting someone and the relationship doesn't work out, then I won't be left on my ass because I depended on them to take care of me for the rest of my life. I don't necessarily believe that brother is telling anyone not to have a job. That's the part that people seem to be missing out on way too often. Let me bring this back up here. Hold on a minute. Don't know.
Fair
No.
enough, but you
Then what?
understand. Hold on. I
Then
get
you
that.
screw yourself over and you stay
Okay,
with
look,
nothing.
look,
You
look.
need to protect yourself.
Okay,
There's not
look,
a lot
look,
of good men out
I
here
understand
anyway
that.
that want to
I understand.
That we even want.
I
That we
understand.
even want.
I
So it's more
understand.
for like a
The fuck?
livelihood.
Okay, look,
Stuck with
look.
y'all? Oh no.
You're the lawyer, so I can actually have a coherent conversation with you about this.
Just because she's a lawyer?
Yes, because she's actually understanding the logic. That's why she was able
I'm
to actually
understanding you
make.
too, though. I'm not a lawyer.
Please stop.
Oh
my
my
God.
God.
Like, honestly,
like you bring it up.
honestly, the only
Like, she's still a woman.
stop, man. Just stop.
She's a woman.
Because she actually made an actual real argument to my contention. So I see your perspective. You're
too.
saying, well, I
Correct.
need to be able to sustain. What I am arguing is that your ability to sustain does not affect your ability to find a partner. Does that make sense?
And I do understand that.
Okay. So
But I'm
what you're
it still
saying,
has to be done out of precaution for
sure,
livelihood.
sure.
That's
but what,
my perspective.
okay, that's like me saying though, hey, I need to be able to buy a bunch of Jordans and still have shoes.
So at the end of the day, this is the cards we're dealt with.
I get that.
That's it.
But you do understand that in that pursuit of sustainability that you're talking about, you actually hurt yourself for finding a man.
Yeah, but there's no other choice. Think about that.
Well, actually, there's another
mean,
choice. You
you
can
can
just get
just do
married younger
nothing.
and find a guy that's successful. You can do it. Because at the end of the day, it's a choice to go into the career field or not. It's actually a matter of fact, that was the main privilege that she
Correct.
stated. So if you choose to do that, all I'm saying is that you pursue a career, you pursue higher education, you make the money, but you do understand, and you know this.
I understand.
Your,
But it's not
your,
guaranteed.
your pool of compatible men goes down as you go up the ranks.
Absolutely.
So, but again, like I said, your sustainability, right, has nothing to do with your ability to attract a man. That's my point.
And I understand that. And we're on the same page here, actually.
Yeah.
And it all goes down.
The more money you make, the more masculine you become. The more you're in the job field, the more things that you have to sacrifice to become as successful as you are. Many have been doing it for the longest time. We climb the ladder. We have hierarchies. We have to butt heads, and we have to work extra hours and do extra work and do this and do that. We have to have certain confidence and certain authority. We have to be aggressive in certain areas, and we have to develop these instinctively inherent traits that require us to be in leadership roles to give other people working under us the confidence to do their job. There's so many different things that men have to be able to do automatically or develop that make us who we are in the first place to be attracted to the. It's a whole lot. Bottom line is, you want to take care of yourself. That's cool. Understand that if you're going to be in this work field with us, you're going to end up acting like men, and men don't want men. You eventually become men trying to do things that men do, because why? It's cutthroat. Everything out here is fucking cutthroat. You can't be soft. You have to be tough at all times. It's just how that shit goes. That's how I fucked up the last time. Let me see if I can get back to my other screen. These conversations don't have to be that difficult. People just make them that difficult because they're not listening. They're not willing to actually listen. They're just really there to argue, and you don't want no real feedback. You don't want no real resolve. It's sad. It really is. Let me see if I can get back to where I was. There it is. Oh, pause, my nigga. All right, I got it back. Let me bring this back up on the screen real quick. All right.
So then what?
What I'm saying is
You know what I'm
that
saying?
like women need to stop putting such a priority on their career and put that same priority and focus into finding a man and a family.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. I think feminism is
But
like
you're
you guys.
saying at an earlier age.
Absolutely. When your value's at its highest.
Not everybody can not every woman. No,
That's also a risk.
No, I feel like not everybody is capable of sustaining a household and doing being a woman of the house, or not everybody is ready to have a family. I feel like.
Translation: she wants to be in the street. She's curious about the many, many penises that's out there in the world, and she does not want to settle down so young because in her eyes, the world is huge and the prospects are endless. That is really what she's talking about, but she's not going to be able to articulate what she's trying to say without telling on herself. And what he's saying is, I agree and disagree with. Unless you were taught this in your house and your family raised you up that way, you're not going to see the world like that. You want to be able to take care of yourself, but you also want to understand what is required to be able to be in a relationship. You need to know yourself inside and out, and you have to have a certain level of respect for the opposite gender. You can't go into these situations blindfolded, thinking that you got the handbook, but you don't have none of the answers whatsoever. You spend most of your life, either you spend most of your life out here fucking around and all of that shit destroys you, traumatizes you, and when you're older, you're so fucked up that you don't even know how to do anything right, or you spend most of your life focused on money, and you develop characteristics that will do nothing but push people away from you, because all you know is yourself. All you know is depending on yourself and doing for yourself. You don't know how to be a part of a union at all.
Like not everybody can have a family right now.
Women or men?
Both. Both.
Okay, when do you think a woman should have a family then, in your opinion?
The time is right.
When is that?
We'll have to say
I
because
don't know.
society said.
When is that?
No, I'm just
30,
chilling.
I think it's a mental.
Give us an
I'm
age.
just chilling.
Give us an age.
It's a mental decision.
Give us
I
an age.
believe in true love. I believe when true love happens.
Age.
Okay,
please.
can you give us an age of when this true love should happen?
I
and
don't
you have
know.
Kids?
Come on,
There's
like
ain't no
25?
age.
Okay, what about
Age
you? Can you
isn't
give us an
even
age?
real.
You can
18.
Nothing's
you can
real.
meet the love of your life when you're freaking
Everything's
14
fake.
years
All
old in the
this is
neighborhood
fake.
and y'all grow up and then you meet them
We're in
again.
the Matrix.
Something like
What's
that.
the number?
Never know.
This is a
Can you
simulation.
give us a number?
14. It doesn't matter.
You said what?
14 years old.
No, I'm talking about like when is optimal
What? 15,
to find her
16,
man and
17?
get married and have a kid, have a
Yeah.
family.
Okay, 21. 18 to 21.
All right, cool.
Okay, so why not do that then?
But that's like a conforming thing.
Conforming.
Yeah, it's like you're
I would
telling
argue
them,
that's
you
actually
need to be
not
married by
conforming.
this time, and you need to have a kid by this age, or your values down. Who's the one that calls the value in here?
Your
men.
ovaries.
Who?
The men.
Your ovaries.
What men?
Your ovaries.
Y'all?
The men dictate female value.
Y'all dictate the value of the next
men,
woman.
Yes, men
No, y'all
dictate
don't.
female value.
No, y'all don't.
Your ovaries.
Cause y'all said so. So I'm just saying, y'all don't gotta agree with me.
Why do you think the beauty industry exists?
There's a beauty. There's different ways of.
Why
beauty.
do
They have
women get
Indian
beautiful?
Beauty,
Why?
secrets. They have so many. You said what?
Why do women put themselves in life-risking surgeries, put on pounds of makeup, go to the
they got their
gym,
own stuff
get
going on mentally
BBLs
that-
and all this
I'm
other
gonna be
stuff?
honest with
Why
you.
do women do that?
I'm a makeup artist, and a lot of women, they do want their makeup done so they can look good for their man, so they can look good for
Exactly.
their
You
man
know,
or
some
a
people
man.
don't do it for the man. Some people do it for themselves.
I've never done my
And
makeup
to
for
feel good
from a man.
But I'm
Men
saying
like
this
me
from
without
a,
makeup.
okay, that's okay. But I'm
Bro.
saying from a makeup artist's point of view, I've done thousands of people's makeup. So
Thank
like
you.
Okay.
a lot of women come to
answer
me and they
varies.
want to go out, you know, or they want to feel good about themselves.
Period.
But most of it is because they do want to go outside and find a man. You know, I'm just saying this from being a makeup artist.
It's a
and you're
fucking lie
talking
when
about
girls
the
say I do
beauty
it for
industry.
myself. Because last time I checked, ain't none of y'all wearing makeup to go to sleep.
Facts.
Fuck out of here, man.
I don't
Nobody.
even have to talk about right now. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about women in general. Don't put on makeup and heels and go to sleep. No, they don't fucking do that shit. You guys do it to be attractive to men.
You know, when you hear statements like that, here's a tip. Stop personalizing it. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, why the hell are you constantly getting offended for it? Why can't you just agree or disagree? You're disagreeing because you're making it about you. Most of these conversations that they have up here, it always turns in them to they make shit about them. That ain't about you. If it's about you and you're bothered by it, then just say that. Most women do what they do for the validation and attention of dudes, either you because you're trying to profit off of them or because you're looking for a potential husband or whatever the case may be. But stop acting like you just throw on all that extra shit just because you want to. Yeah, it's good to have confidence in yourself, but you want confirmation from other people that you look good on a specific day too.
The thing is that women don't want to be honest with themselves because y'all don't want to like face the consequences of being a potential loser, not getting the man that you want. So you say dumb shit like,
no.
"Oh, I
said
do it
that's
for
what
myself."
Clients.
It's a lie.
come to
That's
me and
the
say.
truth.
That's
Some
not
people
what
do
every
it for
woman.
themselves.
Bro.
You
Yeah,
can't tell
some
me who
people
I do my shit for.
Okay, cool.
What I do my stuff for.
A minority of solipsistic, narcissistic women do it for themselves so they can look in the mirror and stare at themselves. But healthy, normal women do it for men.
I guess so.
Like
I'm very narcissistic.
You're fucking
the
weird.
only reason I have
That's-
on makeup right now is
I am.
because she
Well, that's
boosted
a
me up
problem.
to put on
Yeah.
makeup.
Y'all throw that word around so
It's not
freely.
for a man.
You're narcissistic
who?
too.
I'm not
Anyone who
narcissistic
likes
at all.
power, who likes leadership, who likes compliments is narcissistic. Look up that word. That's not a fucked up thing. People can be narcissistic, and that's a good trait to have. I hope everyone who's ambitious is narcissistic.
No.
Go
The
you
difference
find
is-
you, Mr. Smarty
the
Pants. Look up
difference
the
is- the difference
narcissistic
is-
definition for
the
me right
difference
now.
is this.
When
I
you go
understand
home,
as a
I'm telling
man-
you that's not true.
I
Narcissism
understand
is
as a
not
man, it's not.
a personality
Nor
bad
narcissistic.
trait. It makes a person bad. A narcissistic is you're narcissistic.
This is what I'm gonna do real quick. Let's look up the definition, shall we? Huh.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Self-centered, constantly thinking about yourself, focus on getting your own needs met, often ignoring the needs of others, sense of entitlement or superiority, feeling that you are always right. Shocker, feeling that you are better or deserve more than other people. Lack of empathy, lacking compassion and feeling for other people. Manipulative or controlling, use emotions to manipulate people. Tendency to be extremely jealous and controlling in relationships. Strong need for admiration, demand admiration and praise, like to be the center of attention, upset if the spotlight is not on you. Difficulty taking feedback. Oh shit. Oh, what? How long have we been in this video? Like to be the center of attention, upset if the spotlight is not on you. Overreact to criticism. Have a hard time admitting when you are wrong. Any of these sound familiar to anybody here? Easily wounded, quick to feel hurt or angry, frequently feel wronged by others. Now, based on what you've heard in the last 12 to 15 minutes, who sounds more narcissistic here? Based on what I just read via Google and the definitions, who seems to have those characteristics more in this conversation? Right. Yeah. Again, learn your definitions, folks. Don't just be saying shit just to be saying it because it sounds good. Everything that she's doing up here is in reaction and in response to something he's saying that's triggering her, because she knows that a lot of this is a part of her DNA.
Not
That's why
every
you don't
woman,
like people to talk.
But hold on, not every woman.
Because you don't make sense.
No, you don't make sense. You want to make sense, and you try to make me
You've
believe
given a
your
bunch
sense.
of- you've
That-
given a bunch of opinions
I've
earlier.
given my opinions over you. You've given your opinions,
and you
and
can't
there's
even
nothing
substantiate
the
them.
third grade teacher can tell
Anyway,
me,
going
or
back
you
to-
two can tell
okay,
me.
so anyway,
So
that's
there's
fine.
nothing
So
nobody can tell me. Y'all didn't prove no points here
Then just-
today.
if there's no
Y'all
one can
proved
tell
no
you-
points
if no one can
today.
tell you-
No man can tell me
All
nothing.
right, yeah, I need
I
you to
make
be
more
quiet while
money
I'm
than y'all,
speaking.
and I'm gonna be the girl that y'all talk about and
Okay,
hate.
all right,
And I'll
so
go
let
down
me-
because
let
I
me
don't
finish
need a
my
man for
point.
nothing. Y'all the same way y'all
Okay.
don't need a woman.
Look, you're not
I
going to
choose
over-talk me
my
on my
man.
podcast.
I can then tell
Just
me
turn
to
her mic
leave.
off.
Turn it off. I
Turn
don't
her mic
care.
off.
Turn
So
it off.
anyway, yeah, your mic's off. So you're very disrespectful.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, yo, if Lord willing, if I ever make it to the point where I can have a studio set up with a group of people, this will never, ever be a thing. I'm not indulging in it. I'm not entertaining it. It's not something that this platform is based on or going to be built on. Ladies, especially because this is a black woman representing y'all. I hope you take some notes here. When you hear men or you hear conversations about why men don't want to deal with certain types, this is what we're talking about. Doesn't have nothing to do with your skin tone. Doesn't have nothing to do with how much money you make. It's your attitude, it's your personality, it's how you carry yourself. Fresh and Fit for years have made money off of arguing with women. I do not have the desire to do any of that. But she's been the main one giving the problems this entire conversation. Narcissistic. She's spoken more than everybody else. She's interrupted more than anybody else. She's disagreed more than anyone else. She's gaslit more than anybody else. She's name called more than anybody else. She's been emotional more than anybody else. I think that we have a winner here when it comes to the narcissistic attributes.
This is my podcast here, and you're here as a guest, and you overtalked me multiple times. So it's your what?
Notice he turned her mic off. She's still talking though. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to go home to that shit.
Oh, really? Anyway, let me go back to what I was saying.
Yeah, you were trying to
I would argue that for men, you have to be the opposite of a narcissist, because as a man, it's your duty to provide and protect for others, which actually goes against the very narcissism that you're trying to argue. I understand as a man, I need to protect and provide for my girl. So I go ahead and I protect and provide for her. So that is the opposite of being a narcissist. So your argument is refuted. Like completely refuted. Because everything I do is to provide for others. So that is the definition of not being a narcissist. You might be a narcissist. And matter of fact, the fact that you think everyone else is a narcissist like you proves that you're a narcissist even further.
I am a narcissist. You can't tell me something that I already know I am.
Okay, don't put me in the same box as you.
You are a narcissist.
Don't put me in the box the same as you.
Okay,
that's crazy.
You want to throw around words.
Yo, Myron, you've been like very nice to her.
Yeah, I've been very patient with her. She's extremely rude and disrespectful. Like this opportunity for her.
No matter how much you and I'm so good at covering my ears, I can't hear nothing y'all saying.
You're
I can just keep going on.
Brothers. This is an adult. This is a grown woman. She's not 18. She's not 19. She's a grown ass woman. She's acting like a fucking kid. Nobody trying to go home to that shit. And she definitely gonna be single for a very, 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 very long time. And anybody that she does get involved with is not going to be serious. Nobody, no man is taking her serious. It's like she just won't shut the hell up.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
You are
insufferable.
Single lady.
I'm gonna keep being a single lady. I'm gonna keep being a single lady.
No God wants you.
And I'm gonna keep getting one.
I see why that nigga was drinking.
Look how y'all making y'all whole team.
Yo, was he alcoholic when he met you?
Yes.
No. I guarantee you he wasn't. She's still yapping and the mic ain't on. She's still fucking yapping and the mic ain't even on.
Yo.
And
this is crazy.
Yo,
I promise you, bro,
it's insufferable.
That madness.
She's proving all the stereotypes. Loud, obnoxious,
am
Fake
a
hair.
stereotype. I'm loud. I'm
Fake
crazy.
hair, bro.
I'm a hoe. I
Wait,
suck dick.
fake.
I don't
Wait,
listen to
kids?
men.
Yeah.
I'm obnoxious.
Yo,
I'm a
all right,
narcissist. I don't
All
listen
jokes
to
aside,
men.
look,
I'm a
look.
hoe. I'm a narcissist. I don't listen to men.
Look.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Oh my God. Throw it at me, guys.
Yo.
They're tired.
They can't hear you.
They're tired. They're tired.
Going back to what we're saying, does that make sense though with sustainability? Yo, be quiet. Okay, does that make sense with sustainability versus?
I completely understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I think you understand what I'm saying.
I do. I'm just saying that your ability to sustain has no bearing on your sexual market value to find a man.
Sexual
Yeah,
market
no,
value.
So whether you were
There's
a lawyer,
sexual market value.
For men, yes.
Okay.
see that like we're not even on the same page here. With like, anyway, incredible.
Because I'm asking questions. My bad.
No. It's just like you're trying to sit there and tell me, well, you're not right and I'm right, and you're not even on the same wavelength as what we're talking about here.
You damn sure right.
We're not. So your career as a lawyer, your JD has no bearing on your sexual market value and you being able to find a mate. But if we were to flip the roles and a man was in your position, his JD and his ability to provide absolutely has bearing on his sexual market value and being able to find a mate. That's all I'm trying to say. So when a girl puts a priority on her career and making money, she has to do that while simultaneously understanding that she's limiting her ability to find the very man that she's looking for.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're correct. I absolutely see your perspective.
Why is it that she's able to understand this, but the other girls here at the table aren't?
Hold on.
We understand you. That doesn't mean
I think it's more of the other girls.
Hold on.
Who are the other girls?
What I just said was objectively true.
Okay. Objectively true.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight.
Did you point at me?
Why are you still talking?
One second.
Why are you still talking?
Did you point at me?
The chat has
Why is she still
spoken.
talking?
Because I want to be a pretty princess.
The chat
My
spoken.
king takes care of me.
Yeah. Hey,
What is the chat saying?
No, listen, Fresh.
What's the chat saying?
It's fine, bro. Hold on. We just chat real quick. They're roasting her right now.
They're roasting her?
Yo,
And I do
they're
this
done
on
with her.
TikTok. Nobody
chat real
can
quick.
make
All
it.
right,
These are people
can
who
you
sit
stop
behind.
talking for 2 seconds?
No, y'all talking about me.
No, just get the fuck out of here, bro. Just get out of here.
Kick me out.
Just get up and out of here. Get up.
Exactly.
I want
Just
to
get
see
up
the
and get out of
chat
here.
first.
Just get up and get out of here, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, just get up and get out of
You
here.
had to kick me out. I ain't have to leave. You're mad.
No.
You're
You're just insufferable. You're already part of the show now. Just get up and get out of here. Just get up and get out of here, bro.
We don't care.
Just get up and get out of here. The chat wants you gone. You're being insufferable.
Hey,
You're being immature.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
We do not care.
Before you go,
Come on, man.
you disagreed. You disagreed that what I said is objectively true.
Sure. Oh, okay.
You just agreed that what I said is objectively true. So how can you not agree with something that's true?
What are you saying?
All right, cool.
Wait. What's going on?
She's gonna get kicked out. But what I'm saying to you is you agreed that what I said was just objectively true with her, but then you're saying I don't agree, like you don't agree with the truth?
I'm saying it just depends on who's like where this truth is coming from. Because truth nowadays that could be
what he's saying.
What?
I agree with what he's saying in this perspective. I think where the misconnect is that we got offended by the fact that he's saying we shouldn't start a career if that's what we're seeking. If we want to start a family, if we want
It will hurt
to
you.
find a life partner, because it will hurt you. Obviously, that's not the case all the
Mhm.
time. It doesn't have to be the case. You know, all of us can still find love that's not factual. But that's basically what he's saying. And then what we're saying is, well, we have to start that career because we have to
take
provide
care of
for
ourselves.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
like, we can't
at the end of the
wait-
day, we
that-
can't wait for a
yeah,
man.
that's like waiting
that might
for a
never
man
come,
to
and then just stay doing nothing with your life.
I don't wanna
and
wait.
especially now that like you have to.
I mean,
It
I
is not
had to
provide
take care of myself at a young age. So like say like I had to provide for my own self at a young age because I mean
Okay.
I started doing makeup when I was 16.
Yeah, but again, that comes back to what I was saying. It
yeah.
makes no difference on your ability to find a mate. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And he's saying just the chances are minimized.
Okay.
That's basically it.
Okay.
Listen, you guys got a first-hand glance
Incredible, bro.
on a man's mindset, and you're rejecting everything.
And you're want to reject it and argue and shit. It's crazy,
you,
bro.
You're never gonna hear this anywhere else. So, yo,
and
by the way, chat,
then here's the other thing too. Like,
this is
look,
crazy.
I don't want to sound like an asshole or whatever, but like you and your friend like proved all the black girl stereotypes. Argumentative, don't agree.
Sister.
Things are objectively true, but they're like, well, I don't agree with that. You trying to indoctrinate me. My opinion matters.
It
like,
does.
this is why that's the problem. Not
in your
everyone's
room.
opinion matters.
Not in your room.
What?
Not in your room.
What do you mean not in your room?
My opinion doesn't matter here.
Ladies, I don't know if there's any in here watching, but if you ever hear me have a conversation on this live stream at any given point, or you see a reaction video from me speaking on anything in regards to men and women in general, just know, here's your evidence. Me personally, this isn't just subjective to Black women. This is towards women in general. But unfortunately, what's representing us on this platform in this particular recording, Black women, and you saw it for yourself. So you can't sit here and say that I made it up or it's a lie, yada, yada. You saw the shit for yourself from the beginning of the stream damn near to the end of it. One of them just made it her fucking mission to destroy the quality of the show. This one is her friend. She's going to ride with her friend, right or wrong. The echo chamber. You know she's wrong, but you still going to side with her, even though you know she's making herself look like a fucking idiot. This is why I never take their conversations serious on these shows. And one of the reasons why I could never sit and watch this shit no more, because I get a migraine listening to that shit. All you hear is blah 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 blah. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Can't do it. Let's finish this video up. We at that mark. We getting it.
What if I told you that opinions only matter if you're competent to understand the subject matter and speak about it in an articulate and eloquent manner and know what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Which means it's a meritocracy. Would you agree with that?
I guess.
Okay. So therefore, not everyone's opinion matters, especially in a field like this where I don't want to sound like an asshole, but you're outclassed. You're incorrect about a lot of things.
Okay.
What's the chat saying, bro?
Bro, this is crazy, man. This is crazy.
You're saying, bro.
Like every time we bring Black girls on, it's the same. They do the same shit every
Don't
time,
put me
bro.
on the stereotype of Black girl.
You've been confirming the stereotypes a bunch of times, man.
I haven't said anything to confirm or deny.
Literally said, "Oh my, like, well, I know that's true, but I don't agree with it. Like, the truth can be, like what? No, the truth is objective. It's not subjective. Like, that's a low IQ statement to say the truth is subjective. No, there's only one truth, and it's objective.
It's only
like,
one truth.
Yes.
Okay.
There's no such thing as my truth or this truth or whatever. That's bullshit. There's one truth.
Okay.
It's not subjective, and that's what I'm trying to say. That
Jesus
female way of
Christ,
thinking,
it's the truth.
huh?
I said, I had to say that.
I agree.
I agree.
Look,
Exactly.
I agree.
And you're not God or Jesus. Just saying.
Who made that assertion?
Whoever.
Sorry.
This is what I
Just
mean
in
when I
case you
say
thought.
low IQ response. Like, what the fuck?
Low IQ.
Yo,
Yes,
sorry,
low IQ.
I'm back. I ignored her the whole time.
Bruh.
That's fine.
Fucking
Wait.
holy
So
shit.
why did you leave with your sister though?
Because whatever y'all got going on here, how do I get my phone and shit? Like,
Yo, you know what? Get her phone. Get her out of here because she's not part of the show. No, you get up and leave too, bro. You get up and leave
that's
too.
fine. I don't mind leaving.
Yeah, get out of here, man.
It wasn't really
Just get out of here, bro.
welcoming.
Just get out of here.
Wow, you
Holy
like,
fuck.
bro. She
wasn't
told,
really welcoming.
she
Please
told
get her
you to
phone.
leave, and you said,
Leave
nah,
with your fat ass
nah,
sister, man.
sis, I'm
Fuck
staying
out.
here, bro.
You guys invited her here, and you guys. Are
Yeah, but why you?
Yes,
so
we can revoke that invite.
Yeah, leave.
We can revoke that fucking invite because you guys are insufferable.
man. Yeah, leave, man. Go ahead.
Holy fuck, man.
Thank you, man. When she asked you to leave with her, you didn't leave.
Because I didn't see what y'all got going on here.
No,
Bro, just take your phone and leave. Just take your phone and leave, bro. Your phone's right there.
You sister, bro. Like you didn't
get out of here, bro.
You did, you did
All right.
not even want to leave with her, man.
We're gonna
come on, man.
Fucking incredible, bro.
Oh, sister, bro. Come on,
Yo,
man.
every time Black bitches come here, they fucking act like idiots. Every fucking time, bro. It's fucking embarrassing. Holy shit.
The majority.
Majority act like fucking ass
Yeah,
clowns. Every time, bro.
Look, I don't. Myron is very abrasive with his words. This is what you bring on the show. I don't know if this is a part of some type of routine, some type of script, and these folks just decide they're going to sign up for it and they're going to play the character, or this is genuinely them. But that shit is very disturbing. Very. As a black woman, you should be ashamed of yourself to ever put yourself in a position to look stupid like that. Real talk. Because that's exactly how he looks at black women. That's how he look at black people in general. He think most of them are idiots. I think most of us are stupid. And he's very expressive about that. Y'all know that before you even go on a show. I don't know why y'all get on that plane and travel all of those hundreds of miles and then you act a whole ass up there. Can't be mad at stereotypes when you see stereotypes unfold right in your face. This is not how you have real conversations. This is not how you have real talk with people. And if this is what y'all find to be amusing or entertaining, then we fried. We ain't gonna get nowhere. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. There were some things I disagreed with, as you know, and there's some things I agree with. His lineups, the people that he bring to do this, it's not up to par. Hasn't been for a very long time. So I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all felt about this reaction video. I'll see you guys later on. Same time, same place. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Appreciate you for hanging out.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I hide, my ancestors speak. They tell me they're tired of them praying on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I've surpassed peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace.